Frey, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. Remember, it's a general reading. See which messages resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully bring clarity to whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes. Remember that divine inner guidance is in you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition, so your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with What's the News Oracle. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ, consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. Clarity for the collective. What is the opening message to be aware of? Please and thank you. Oh, we got a light bulb moment. Yeah, I like this energy coming through first. This is where you have an epiphany. It's where you suddenly realize what to do, how to move, where to go. You have a great idea and you need to write it down. You need to take that idea farther than the thought, than that conversation. Sudden realization. It's also where you feel inspired. I'm getting like a fiery energy in your soul, in your spirit. It feels like creativity. It feels like it's like a driving force moving you in a certain direction. It's also having insightful awareness. I feel like you're looking at something with a keen eye, but you're also seeing through a situation. You're seeing like really into the depth of something, not just something on the surface. So let's see what this light bulb moment is all about. This could also be an epiphany that somebody else is having. Like suddenly, I'm getting even wanting to see the truth. If somebody was pulling the wool over their own eyes, maybe somebody was sort of lethargic before, not really inspired to move in a certain direction or make a decision. I'm getting even inspiration in creativity. I'm also seeing that maybe that happens. I see somebody walking in nature. So maybe when someone walks out of a situation or connects to nature, this inspiration comes. Maybe it's also about getting your energy grounded if you felt like you were too fragmented. I see like a puzzle coming together all of the sudden, very easy. Maybe it was just that key piece that you needed. What is another message? Energy going on right now to have awareness of. Please and thank you. Oh yeah. Well, it looks like if you are connecting to anyone else, maybe this epiphany energy or this idea is connecting you to someone else. Maybe that's where you're getting a little creative. This is where maybe somebody didn't realize how passionate they were about you or you to them. I mean, this could also be a really creative partnership together where you have a lot of creative chemistry together. But I feel like for most of you that are watching, this is someone who you just, I mean, really have, I just heard, you really have the hots for. So maybe something finally comes together, that flame gets a little bit brighter. Maybe it's even for some of you, you had passion or chemistry with someone, but it gets deeper than that. It's something, I just see you looking into that light bulb or looking into somebody's eyes, but it's like you're touching their heart. There's something that's heating up. So let's continue. Let's see what this heat is all about for you guys. All right, let's go to, I'm not sure what to go to now. Maybe the Love Oracle, since we have the Fuego, a little fire and a light bulb moment. So let's just see. Let's do a Love Oracle card, get a little more clarity on this chemistry, intense passion, and things are heating up. I just thought of the song by Toni Braxton, Making Me High. It's a sexy song. All right, clarity for the collective, please, and thank you. And I thought of that weird song, She's So High Above Me, Is She Lovely? Ooh, well, maybe somebody is starting to see more clear and taken off their mask. Maybe the smoke has gone away and somebody is expressing their truth. It could also be that this, I feel like it's because of this intense chemistry. I feel like maybe somebody had a wall up, didn't want to be vulnerable with you in a situation, but if this is just a separate situation, because it is coming through and there is somebody in your life where they're not being transparent. Maybe this light bulb moment for some of you is how somebody always had a mask on, or how some of you always felt like you had to have a mask on around a certain person, like you couldn't express the truth of what you were thinking or what your heart was feeling. You know, if somebody was always putting up like smoke and mirrors, or it was a vibrational mismatch, or there was just sort of something that made you feel insecure with expressing your truth, living your truth, feeling authentic at all, I do feel like you are the one going someplace where you don't have to wear the mask. It feels like that would be really uncomfortable to have to put on a front all the time. This could be somebody who has hidden motives, concealing something, wearing a disguise, or lying, whether that's white lies or lying to themselves or lying to you. So let's get another message. I do feel like this could be the same situation. If it is, I feel like there is somebody who is realizing that maybe they didn't have to wear a mask with you. And I feel like if there was a mask involved between you and someone else, whether whoever had the mask on, maybe it was both of you, that you are having realization that you would rather be somebody. Is that a song? Is that I could be somebody, and now I just heard Sex on Fire. It's the same band and I can't get who it is. I know the band, I'm just blanking. I'm gonna put both songs below, maybe something in those songs. Or, you know, always having to put on that masks or a front, that uncomfortable energy. I feel like either somebody wants to leave that, or make a change so it doesn't have to be there. Let's get another message. The song sort of got me off track. Be somebody. You know I wanna be somebody. Someone like you, that one. Okay, clarity on mask, light bulb moment, and Fuego. Music. Maybe some of you have a connection with somebody through music. Maybe music is the key. I don't know, I just see like sexy music playing with all this chemistry. Maybe some of you are having a light bulb moment, and the fire or the chemistry in your soul and your passion is actually about music. Playing an instrument, singing, connecting through music, doing playlists, certain songs that fire up that passion in you. Musician, snake charmer, harmony, and melodic. I feel like this is a really nice energy. I don't know, I feel like whatever music you are connecting to, listening to with someone else, thinking about, is connecting to the truth. Maybe some of you hear a song and it helps you heal. Sometimes you have something bottled inside, and until you hear a song or hear how someone else went through something kind of similar, and it has that energy of the music or the words, and they really, really connect to you. And I don't know, like I see somebody having even like a little, I see somebody like with kind of crying, but not not in a bad way, more of in a healing way, like letting something out that was stuck there under that weird mask for maybe way too long. Maybe some of you need to write a poem or write some songs. Maybe that helps work something out as well. But I started to auto shuffle, so let's get one more from the Love Oracle, one more message to be helpful for the collective, please and thank you. You're gonna get something unexpected for sure coming through. So you have this light bulb moment, maybe surprise chemistry with someone, maybe chemistry you've always had, but masks come off and just her memories are about to be made. But if you were expecting something, I feel like this is gonna come when you're not thinking about it, when you're doing your own thing, maybe when you're just sitting in your room playing your guitar. I feel like just when you put something away, just when you allowed yourself that energy of freedom, the right message comes in. Maybe this brings you clarity. This is something that feels surprising. It could also be that somebody randomly calls you about their light bulb epiphany moment, and you're the first person they want to tell. It's something that's unpredictable. Unpredictable, I feel like that might be a song too. Shocking and unusual. I do feel like this is going to be kind of unusual news, or I just heard advice. Maybe somebody has the right advice or asks you the right question that makes you think about something so totally different than how you were seeing it before that it actually makes a lot of sense or helps something come together. Let's do one keywords. What is one keyword or energy to help the collective with unexpected Fuego, light bulb moment, music, and mask, please and thank you. What is this? Rain. Makes me think of listening to rain at night, or like I sleep so good in a thunderstorm. Maybe the rain is important for you guys. It is a cleansing energy. It's a healing energy. It's where even if there's a rain cloud, you're looking at the bright side of a situation. You're seeing how the rain, I don't know, I think of the rain as being nourishing to the earth or helping to create growth. Even if you have that, beautiful sunshine and light, you also need the rain. So I did see someone sort of like working through some emotions. So I do feel like something is coming through and it feels like a cleanse. This is where maybe some of you have news that makes your situation feel like there is a silver lining, like there is hope. Look at what this says. It says tears that heal. I just thought of, is that Tears for Fears, that band? I can't think of any songs. So it is going within, being vulnerable, having that passion light up inside of you. Soul searching, growth potential, and washing away that what was. So I do see some of you as releasing past energies, maybe that weren't so passionate, maybe burned bright for a moment, but then went out. I feel like there's something coming in that's going to feel lasting. I'm also getting like with these and this, like truth, vulnerability, and like I hear genuine. Like something really genuine about you or who you're connecting to. So let's just switch it up and go to a different direction and do a clarifying life situation. With these, I did think of purple rain. It does look like purple energy, maybe like purple, violet. Hey. Rain. Let's get one clarifying life situations to help the collective, please and thank you. vortex of creativity. Maybe you hit a vortex, and in this little vortex of energy is where you get creative. You get like these twists and these turns. This is also looking at something at that feminine all around perspective, like a spiral staircase instead of just 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like you're getting more flexible with your direction. Vortex of creativity. Yeah, spiral into your creative vortex. I mean, you have this music here, whether it's just playing music while you're getting creative, or so if you're getting creative in, who you're passionate about or what you're passionate about. I'm even getting some of you getting a little creative with how you send a message, maybe how you open up a conversation. I don't want to say like a pickup line, because I feel like here it's somebody you already know, but maybe it is even a little bit of a peacocking for some of you. If you're getting back out there and you're wanting to date, maybe you're going to a concert or something like that, and maybe you have a really unexpected approach where you just, I'm getting like instant chemistry, but where somebody is kind of like instantly curious and or attracted to you. Unleash it. Your imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. Yeah. So I feel like these dreams are going to be even better than your wildest dreams. Harness innovation. Think outside of the box. Fuel your imagination. You got the Fuego here to fuel you up. You got the right light bulb to plug you in, or the right idea, or the right awareness. And it's where you witness manifestation as answers unfold in your journey of discovery. I do see that something's getting deeper and deeper, better and better. Let's do one more from this same deck. One more message for the collective on this vortex of creativity, igniting creation. I'm also seeing some of you as the catalyst, muse, charmer in someone else's life, that kind of helps them break I'm getting like a self-induced mold. That's weird. Like they almost like put themselves in this little mold of what they had to be. Maybe with that mask. And I feel like you see deeper. You see potential. You see how big their dreams could be. And I feel like you're inspiring somebody to see that too. But not just see it, believe it, live it. Clarity on, igniting creation. Music, mask, unexpected, fuego, and a little chemistry. Okay. What did I just say? Something about you seeing like potential, the truth, the eyes, the soul behind the mask, the persona. Deeper. This is also you using your inner vision, to spark this creation, to make it happen. Cut through the fog. Where's your fog? Or your smoke? You're able to see the truth in any situation here. Cut through the fog of confusion with your power of discernment. If you're not getting the truth here, and you feel something is off, trust it. Do you want to stay where it feels off, or do you want to go where it feels right? See what's real. Observe with clarity. True insight lies beyond the surface. I feel like that's the first message that came through here. You're seeing beyond the surface of something. You get to see someone or something deeper. It's also looking deeper in you. The depth of what you have to offer, what you really desire, what you can accomplish, who you can be, who you're supposed to become. I just see the word destiny really, really big. So I started shuffling. I'm gonna get one more. One more. Rough road. All right, that's cool. Maybe you have to see that there might be a rough road ahead. Not, you know, every chapter is easy and breezy and flying sky high. I just see like a kite flying above this. But maybe it's looking at your terrain from an aerial perspective. Maybe it's cutting the strings on something that, I don't know, I see something wanting to go with the winds of change in a different direction. Maybe it's allowing something to go. But this is telling you, you know, if you have something unexpected that might be coming in the future, it's you having proper preparation. Ignoring things that you see as a red flag rather than going down that rough road again. It's preparing carefully before you continue. And it's going to be a long journey ahead. But I feel like it's going to be a good one. Rough road. I feel like you got, like, I don't know, I see like badass SUV or something like that. Or like actually now I see a horse. Of course I would go to a horse. So maybe it's not about having the big SUV or the ATV. Maybe it's about having something a little more natural that is meant to jump over the logs that fall down to get up that mountain. I don't know why I see a horse. Maybe some of you ride a horse, but I feel like the horse is able to kind of go in and out through the trees of the forest, whereas maybe a big Hummer could not. Prepare carefully before you continue a long journey ahead and remain vigilant and receptive. Remain open to taking a different road, going around the mountain the long way if you can't get up it. And it's learning from each revelation as you navigate life's journey. You have a revelation here. Maybe it's a problem-solving revelation, a solution, a resolution, a closure, an open door. It's keeping that open mind to however you need to navigate your own personal journey as you walk along that path. All right, what do I want to do? What should we do? Let's do an animal. Let's get one animal. Spirit animal. There's a lot of cards here today. I hope so far this reading was helpful. Let's do one animal card and then jump into the tarot. Get a little more foundational movement of energy. And oh yeah, wow, you guys have a dragon. You didn't even get a I mean, I kind of think that maybe dragons absolutely existed. I mean, we had dinosaurs, why not dragons? I'm kind of wondering if they still do in parts of the world. The thinker. But I mean, I see those little bearded dragons now. But maybe you connect to the energy of animals that is a little more special, a little more in fantasy, a little more like, where is that energy of that creation here? Also, the dragon breathes fire. Embodies that passion. Also protection. I do feel like there's something maybe that is like a treasure you are protecting, or someone protects you like a treasure. It's the energy of the supernatural. You know what supernatural is? The stuff we don't understand yet. It is natural. It's just maybe something we haven't learned about or put some, scientific approach or numbers to yet. Although a lot of people probably have, as far as supernatural. I do feel like a lot of you are connected to energies, or you have gifts that feel like they're supernatural to others. Maybe even you're starting to really open up your crown chakra, your third eye, your extra senses, so things are starting to happen to you. Maybe it didn't make sense in the beginning, but maybe you're, starting to become more psychic, more clairvoyant. more in tune with energies that maybe are there, but you can't necessarily see, but you feel it. Pay attention to it. I do feel like some of you are getting some gigantic, huge, like a dragon, spiritual downloads, maybe in your dreams. But I feel like some of you actually are going to get, like when I get a big message and it feels like a zap, like a rush of energy in your body and your hair stands up, I feel like maybe that. And that could be protection, you know, away from red flag situations, and also like exuberation, if that's a word, like exhilarating kind of energy that leads you to the right ones. I didn't even read this. I just thought of Imagine Dragons, the band. You are an ancient wise sage. I feel like a lot of you in past lives have already developed a lot of these skills. And I also feel like for some of you, you may have been shut down by maybe friends, family, environment in your maybe childhood or past, that is maybe not real, or, you know, people that just didn't understand or weren't accepting of it. And I feel like that's coming back and giving you the chance to really tap into what's already there, what you're already in tune with. And I feel like you've known the whole time, but maybe it needed the right person or the right, I don't know, perception, the right experience to open that up, even the right rough road to get you there. I feel like this is also something that's unexpected for you. How gifted you are, how you are a natural healer. And I feel like a lot of you have gifts where it might be really confusing to you why something comes through, and you'll be getting guidance to help like move you along your path. But I feel like a lot of your gifts are actually to help others. You can shapeshift at will. You do have a mask here, and a mask, I'm gonna say a mask isn't always a bad thing. If you're able to wear many different hats in your life, you know, adapt to different situations, that might be why you are also, I'm getting like in the energy of like people are receptive to you. In that case, it's not like a bad mask. It's where you have just many different facets of the depth of who you are. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Wow. It's like you've gained these really cool spiritual wings, but this is not a butterfly. I feel like something has hatched. I see this dragon as like coming out of an egg. Also, I think of that scene in with the fire here. I just see that scene in Game of Thrones, where she just walks into the fire and she's unharmed. And she has these dragons that, because of that fire in her, like all of a sudden are like hatched. Like they were supposed to be like old eggs that didn't do anything. I don't know why I see that scene. Maybe you connect to Game of Thrones. That scene with Dany. So let's go to, I feel like we should do this one, the Golden Journey. It's kind of magical. Let's do the Golden Journey Pocket Tarot and get some movement energy to know about to help the collective with the supernatural. Mask, light bulb moment, rough roads. I feel like you got the right shoes. You're going to be okay. Something unexpected coming. A cleanse in your energy. An awesome vortex you're entering. I also see you entering like some kind of vortex. I don't know if that's everybody, but I keep seeing these two people like together in this, like, I want to say like little beautiful la la land together. All right, clarity for the collective. Movement of energy, please, and thank you. Wow, you got the Page of Swords. Look at how fast you're going to fly. You have a hummingbird. I feel like that's such a beautiful expression of energy. A hummingbird can, I feel like you can like literally fly circles around others and they don't even know how fast you're moving, how much you're accomplishing accomplishing, how much you can do. I don't feel like the size matters. I feel like these little hummingbirds can fly many hundreds of miles. It's also that iridescent, beautiful energy. So whether you're big as a, big as a dragon or small as a hummingbird, this is the energy where you are finding the right nourishment in your life, where you can constantly circulate this energy to keep you going. The hummingbird's beak is shaped so perfectly that they go into the flower and get the nectar and no harm is done to the flower and they can keep going back. It also is where you are completely turned off at night, to plug yourself back in, revived when that light, that sun just comes back in the morning. This is the Page of Swords. So this could be something unexpected that happens very fast. It could also be that somebody is hovering in the background right now, got their eyes on you. Whether that's that they are being a nosy pants and trying to unmask a situation, or, try to get all the information, or they are somebody really super curious, smart, and watching for the right reasons. Watching because that curiosity is driving them towards having more knowledge, towards having more growth, because it's still a page. So it could be a message that comes through very fast. Somebody's very curious. It could be a lot of questions. Somebody wants to get to the depth of what you're all about. Know more. It could also be you very curious about something. So if this is any kind of new start, you have to get more information. Upside down, I see this as the page or the person that talks about all of the knowledge they have and they only read the cliff notes, or the little blurbs or the bio to kind of get them through a conversation, but there's no depth. They don't really know what they're talking about. They saw one episode of Game of Thrones and kind of heard about the rest from their friends and talk about it like they read all books, which are very, very long. I don't know why I keep seeing Game of Thrones, but it's usually somebody very intelligent, but they want all of the knowledge to really know the depth of what they are curious about. It could also be Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, energy. It could be a very younger energy that's very curious. I feel like they have a lot of potential. It's the one that asks, why? Well, why? Well, why? Maybe it's things that don't really make sense to others, but this is the person that asks the right question, does all the research, really dives down that rabbit hole to figure something out, even if they're just starting at the top of that hole. I see somebody diving deep. And the Hierophant. If you're diving deep and it's tapping into the energy of divine, the Hierophant is really a beautiful energy. It's a Taurus energy. But this I see in so many different ways. I do feel like part of the message with the Hierophant is finding a wise teacher. But it's the teacher that gives that lesson that is heard, embodied, and lived. Not just going to the class or going to that sermon, hearing it, and then being completely different than the message you got and said you would do when you go out in your life. Then you're not living that truth. It's like somebody who talks about all that they learned and their actions don't match their words. It's just big words. But when the Hierophant is in there, really divine truth, the Hierophant wants to give the power for everybody he or she is teaching to not have to go to someone else to get that lesson. It's really the energy of teaching someone to fish, not just going and giving them their fish. It's sometimes a group of like-minded people. Sometimes they are very, very different than you, but open-minded and maybe energetically the same, or all in the same place where they all want to grow. It could be school, institutions, church, job. This could be you and one other person in a communion together. So for some of you, it might be, if you have all this chemistry, it might actually be a very creative, full of twists and turns, unexpected in your life, journey towards marriage. And I do feel like if this is you and someone else, it's not gonna, I hear not traditional. Maybe it's not the traditional person you would have been with, or you don't have traditional values, or you have your own like creative little spin on what a relationship is because of the dynamic you have with this. Maybe that's unexpected to other people. For some of you, it could be releasing a marriage or rewriting the rules because they didn't work anymore. Because if everyone's following these rules, but it's not growing or it's not working for you, it's taking yourself where the rules work or rewriting them, changing something up. You know, what may have been the energy that worked in, let's just say it's 2 marriages, and the first marriage might be completely opposite of what will work between the dynamic of 2 people in another. Whether that's the same people in progression in their life or just 2 totally different couples. You know, if you go to school, one school might have totally different rules than a different school. And it's your adjustment. If one doesn't work for you, maybe it's switching up and going to where it does. You could also be the one that goes in. You're the little rebel. You're the one that people connect to, and you break all the rules and make the changes needed to make something work again. It's also connecting to divinity, the divinity within you. Clarity on that Hierophant. 8 of Cups. It is that you are either rewriting the rules or someone is very quickly moving out of a situation that became stagnant. Maybe that's unexpected news. Maybe that's where this light bulb moment is. Maybe it's leaving past situations behind where there was a mask, but here is where you discover your 9 of Cups. Here's where someone is taking that long journey to a new destiny, a new land, a new planet, taking a leap of faith and walking away from a situation where it's usually unfulfilling, not building anymore, not growing anymore, and became uncomfortable and stagnant. It takes a lot of guts, a lot of courage for someone to go a different direction, to go on that journey of self-discovery. And once they find that, at the bottom, the Ace of Pentacles, once they find their golden ticket and ground this new seed of wisdom or seed of possibility, abundance that can come in their life, put that seed in the environment where your garden will grow, where it will flourish, where it's shined by spiritual light, then I feel like something is going to grow really fast. But you got to take the seeds out of the drawer and plant that potential and be there for that garden to grow. Allow something the exact time it needs, whatever that is, rough roads, weird weather, different seasons, different chapters, for those roots to grow deep. Weeding the weeds as they come up, pruning the bushes, and getting ready to pluck that beautiful, ripe, potential opportunity when it is there. Don't let it go mushy in the tree, and don't, pluck something before it's not quite ready. And whatever this is being left behind, it's not that you can't take that journey back. This is not a whole, complete loss at that past situation that usually took, time, effort, energy. It's that when you make the discovery of the new truth of who you are, or something brand new that's potential in your life that feels like it can be grounded and stable and long lasting, that when you go back to that old connection, that dynamic, that partnership, your relationship with it is changed because you've changed. What it is, depends on the situation. But the change, the experience, the effort to break out of the mold or to be a little uncomfortable to recognize that that transformation or that new transition brings you someplace way more comfortable than where you thought you were comfortable before. So let's get one more. I don't know if any music came through. I think some did, but let's do one music. Rock and roll message. Final message for the collective, please, and thank you. George Clinton. George Clinton loves you guys. So free your mind. George Clinton. Free your mind. Follow your heart. Open up the box. Enter into the energy of expansion and possibility. Let's get one more. David Bowie. Yeah. Transformation. Appreciate your changing ways. Appreciate how your mind is opening to different possibilities. Appreciate how rules you set in stone before might not be what works for you in the chapter you're in, or maybe the chapter you enter into down the road. Appreciate the people in your life. I don't know, that bring, I'm even getting, I don't know why I want to grab this one. The people in your life that make your life feel a little bit like a miracle. The blessings in disguise, the miracles that you are going to manifest. And with this, I bid you adieu. I hope this reading was helpful. I love you so much. I feel so blessed to connect to all of you, and I thank you all. I love you, and I'll see you very soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.